Good afternoon, Coach. Good to see you.
See you too. Thank you.
Welcome to HSBN Media Days. Can you introduce yourself and the players you have, and then give us an overview of COHEA's upcoming season?
Sure. My name is Coach Fundora. I'm the head baseball coach at COHEA. From right to left, I have Dario Castillo, senior, Randy Basero, senior, Sebastian Grenobles, seniors, and Jesus Ramos, senior. About our ball club, I guess getting prepared for another season. This will be my third year at the school. Things to look forward to. I think our ball club is well-rounded. We're pretty good defensively. Offensively, we hold our own, and our pitching is also good. So we're just looking for just another season and hopefully make it as far as we possibly can. That's pretty much it. As always, we're going to have a tough schedule, so it's going to be a rough year through the season. It'll help us get prepared for the playoffs. It's something we do every year, so we can get ready for the playoffs. When we face good competition all year, it definitely helps out.
Coach, you mentioned the schedule there, and you start the season off in our first pitch elite tournament, I think, and then
Yes.
you play in the Adidas tournament at Florida Christian.
Mm-hmm.
Players too, and just talk about what it's like starting the season off with such a tough schedule.
Well, I guess one of them can answer after myself here. That's basically how we've always structured it, or at least myself as a high school coach, I've always structured it that way because, it's a way to prepare the kids. I know I've said it over and over again, but that's basically it. You want the kids to play a big competition. It'll help them out, like I said, for the playoffs, also for the future. It'll help them determine if they're able to play at the next level, and not just play, but be successful at the next level, which is what coaches in high school, I believe, should be the ultimate goal, that their kids are well prepared to play at the next level. Anybody else?
Just like Coach said, he likes setting up a hard schedule early on. It really helps us later on in the year. We see very good pitching throughout the year. Once we get to playoffs, it's more natural to us. It's a lot easier to play the game.
Did you add a few players or brought in a few new players to the team this year?
There's been, I would say, maybe 4 or 5 guys that have come in, that have transferred over. And the rest of the roster is pretty much what we had from last year, and we had some guys come up from JV that are also part of our roster.
All returning players here?
Yes.
Talk about just some of those transfers, bringing them in. How do you get them comfortable? You guys obviously know your coach, you know your program, you know what practice is like. But how do you get them adjusted to the system and buy in?
Guys? Yeah, guys, many words here. Go ahead.
We just have to build a friendship around on and off the field and just get them as comfortable as possible. Practicing together every day and just always seeing each other around the school just makes a better friendship and makes them more comfortable.
You got 3 state champions on your schedule next year, I think. Douglas, Miami Christian,
Throughout, yeah.
So that's is the goal to go 3-0 against all of them? Obviously that's the goal, but how attainable is that goal?
Well, I could tell you that going into those games, we're prepared to win. Obviously, but we do not. The way we prepare ourselves is we always go in there giving us. We believe we have a chance to beat anybody. That's the only way to really compete. Whether that happens or not, that'll be determined on, between the lines.
Let's say it does happen. What does that mean to the team? What does it mean for the team?
Well, it's. I guess it'll definitely be a boost. That's for sure. But yeah, I guess it's definitely a good thing. And but we try to once that if that happens, we still have to grow from that. It's not just about happening to beat 3 great programs like that. And if you look at the rest of the schedule, we're going to face great programs on a game-to-game basis. But our thing is to get better each time. So we win those games. I'm sure we're going to be happy with that. We're going to celebrate it for the time being, but get back to work the next day because we got to get better. We can't just rely on those. The end game is to be at a state championship. That's what we focus on. That's what I think everyone basically focuses on. So our main thing is to get better each game. We win those games, we go out there prepared to win them. They beat us, but we're going to work hard. But our ultimate goal is to keep growing to have a possibility to play for a state championship. That's anything less than that. We've been taught, or the atmosphere we have now is, it's not a successful season if we're not there.
So, could you come out here and you bring your team here to the HSBN Media Days? Why do you think it's important for them to participate in activities here today?
Many things. I think one of the main things is, to go out there and for them it's great individually, but also as a team. But, they come out, they run their 60, they get their exit velo off the bat. All that helps them out for the future. They come and do well, that helps them out. Plus, you call it, another day of the whole group being together and working together and being a family. And I think that's the main thing.
And for the players, any highlights from today? Did you guys run a 60 today? Did you do the album?
None of us.
We got too many pictures here, and so.
Okay. All right. Well, you got to do the player profile, so those are important for you to keep up on those, etc. So, Coach, sum it up for this upcoming year. I mean, your expectations, keeping the team head, taking one game at a time. I mean, what's your
Right. Well, sorry. That's basically it. I mean, work for our end goal, which is to have that. I call it a privilege to be in a state championship. But yeah, that's what we're going to work on all year, to get better each day, work hard, work as a team, and possibly get there. And like I said, we don't get there, it's not a successful season. It's not a knock on them. It's not a knock on our coaches and myself. We have great coaches, we have great players, but you got to have a certain goal, and that's our goal, and our kids are working hard to try to accomplish that.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for coming out today, and we wish you the best of luck for your season.
Thank
We'll
you.
see you on the field.
Yeah.
Thank you.